everybody, Christopher Yaks here, Aquascapes of Michiana. Get ready to love your backyard. Well, hey, it is a beautiful Sunday afternoon, and guess what? Aquascapes of Michiana is traveling again. That's right, Your hometown Northern Indiana Master Certified Aquascape contractor has been called on once again to travel to help somebody out with the project. So we are on our way to Petoskey, Michigan to help our buddy from Water Paw Water Gardens up there, Dave Austin. He needs some help with a project, a recreational pond, getting really popular, getting really good at them. So he gave us a call and said, hey Chris, I need you guys' help, and would you be willing to come up for a week and help me out with that? And I said, of course we can. So we're gonna be traveling up there, spending a week. They rented us a nice, beautiful Victorian house. We're gonna be staying up in Boyne City, Michigan. I absolutely love that area. I love going up there and snowboarding in the wintertime and all that kind of stuff. So just kind of wanted to touch in with you guys and show you what's going on. Let me show you who we're bringing. Say hi, Miles! And we're bringing all the rest of the crew here. We got Richard, we got Aiden, we got Sean, and we got Joe coming in my green truck. We're bringing the dirty diesel with us. So in case we gotta do something or pull something or anything like that, because Chevy diesels are just the best truck out there, in my opinion anyway. So this is my cousin Miles here. We're gonna get out of here. We're gonna travel to Petoskey, Michigan. Come along with us, see the story. See you guys, have a good one.
So here's more of a elevation type view. You can see the rise, the slight rise. It's roughly 2 feet or so from there to the driveway on this edge. So the edge of the pond's right up in there. And you can see there's one of the streams that'll flow down that way. One of them facing down the road. So we'll have a curb appeal facing down to the road. And then we'll have a little island in the middle that will get some plants in there. Deer eating plants might be good. Do they make those yet for eating deer? And then we're just going to leave the grass at first on this edge here. This will actually be a continuation pond, and then we'll bump it out with a little peninsula of rock. The side edges will be 2 to 3 feet, and then we've got a total depth of about 5, pushing a little past 5. He's hoping. So this is the corner here. We're going to again stay away from.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Christopher Yaks here, Aquascapes of Michiana. Get ready to love your backyard. Well, hey, we are here. David, what is this place called? What is this?
Where are we?
Where are we? What city?
Charlevoix.
Charlevoix, Michigan. I saw it on there. It's in Michigan. They got those French spellings like Detroit, Detroit. That's how you say it in French. So, we are here in Charlevoix, Michigan, and as you guys can kind of see behind me, we're already getting started on this 30 by 40 recreational pond that David Austin, owner of Water Paw Water Gardens up here in northern Michigan, is doing. And we came up here from northern Indiana to giving him a helping hand. I got a lot of young, multiple minds down there that are yearning for some learning, and we're gonna get this thing done for them. So, I'm gonna go ahead and flip you guys around and kind of show you our preliminary layout, and we'll get going. So, we're gonna have double waterfall going right here. So we're gonna have one waterfall going towards the house and the garage there. We're gonna have another waterfall coming down this way, going that way, which is gonna be aimed right down the drive there. So that way people coming in are gonna be able to see that waterfall right there. We got intake system that's going to be coming in right here, and actually the plan is to take that waterfall and run it straight into that intake system. So looks like we're sitting at about 6.5 feet deep here. We got our multiple shelves, very natural looking. That's Dave Austin's preferred style. He's got a Japanese influence that he likes to do in all of his builds. You can kind of see all of my guys and Mike Muskin's guys. Paul? No. Yeah, Paul? Go ahead and say hey to everybody.
Hey everybody,
there you go. And so they are here as well. Mike Muskin owns AWM Water Features in Grand Rapids, and he sent 2 of his guys out here. My guys are going to actually work with them because we all know they should always learn from multiple people to become a better pond builder. So I don't want them just learning from me. I want them learning from anybody else who has good experience and can teach them something that maybe I forgot or I didn't look at from their perspective and things like that. So they're only going to get better at building if they work with other people. So we are here, Charlevoix, Michigan, once again. Let me show you guys what we're doing. So we got our well head right here, so that's actually what's going to be filling this. But what we're actually going to do is we're going to start a waterfall all the way up there, and we're going to bring it around the back side of the well and bring it right into here where that little divot is. Then we got the most important part of the water feature, the constructed wetland filtration system. As you can kind of see these paint lines right here, it's going to be right there. So we got our standard 8x15. It's going to have looks like 32. It's going to have 32 aqua blocks. It's going to have one snorkel system and 2 centipedes that will keep this pond absolutely 100% crystal clear all the time. No chemicals, none of that. So we are going to get to work. We're going to get going. We're going to try and get this liner in before lunch. And my guys are in there digging, making shelves, all that good grand stuff. And I'm sure they're all looking at me like, why in the heck isn't this guy working? So I'm going to get to work. See you guys later. Christopher Yaks, Aquascapes, Michiana. Bye.
So guys, some of you that aren't aware of this, so when we're getting ready to pull the liner in, one of the things, including doing the shelves, is coming along and pulling some of the extra stuff from the edge away so that when you pull the geotext in and the liner in, it doesn't go down in there underneath it and then create it like a hidden leak zone. So it's just one of those little extra things that you don't think about unless you've done it a couple of days. So that's a tip from the field. This is one of those things that was just hidden under the surface. And since this is a waterfall zone right here, we're gonna have a lot of weight on this, okay? It's gonna be pushing into that wall. This was just under the surface. I spotted it, and it's just a razor. Around here we have this shale, and this is one of those things that you really gotta watch for in our building environment, because this stuff will rip a liner without even any effort. It's gonna get really hot later with the sun coming over the top, and that'll make that liner even more fragile, and this is just one of those things you gotta watch for. So that's why we're going over this a second, third time, just to make sure we don't have any of these hidden things. Prep is super important. The actual laying the liners doesn't take any time. Laying the stone in here doesn't take that much time. But doing that prep work is critical. Otherwise, you're gonna have a whole host of problems later on down the road. So that's another tip from the field. Watch for these hidden treasures.
What's going on, guys? Christopher Yaks here once again. On day one, we are stopping a little bit for lunch. Well, I don't really stop. I more like slow down or shove my face full of a sandwich or something like that. But we did have something unfortunate happen as we were pulling in the liner. We did have a tear. So we went ahead and took seam tape and we taped the bottom of the liner, and then we flipped it back over and we taped the top of the liner, so we got double protection there. I mean, it happens. I mean, this is a 50 by 100 liner. I know out in California with Carl, we had to seam two 50 by 100 liners together in the pond down down the way, which was absolutely epic. So if you guys haven't seen that video, go ahead and tune into that video because it was really awesome. And so, you know, it happens. So, yeah, I mean, stuff happens. I mean, unfortunately, we're experienced enough and certified enough that we can fix those types of things, and that's what we did, and we won't have a problem, and everything will be good to go. But yeah, so stuff happens. As you guys can see, I am standing in a lined pond, and I got rocks that are starting to take shape, boulders that are starting to get set on the edges. Look at this, absolutely amazing, great stuff, good stuff. We got a great start today. We've got about, I'll say about a third of the entire thing, inner pond already set, ready to go. As you guys know, I've been out to California. We did a project in Southern California with Carl Petit, Jeff Michaels, Matt Griffin, and all those guys, and Bernie Kirkfleet out there. And one of the key features that we made on accident, actually, was we actually made a throne for the client out there in Southern California. Well, let me show you guys this. Boom. Went ahead and made another throne. So clients are really happy about that. Water level is actually going to be right, I mean, that rock right there is barely going to be visible. And, we're going to be able to step out. We got some stepping stones right there so for everybody to jump in, but that stone is barely going to be visible. So that means that throne right there is going to be right at about chest high when you're sitting down in it. So we got a lot of things done. I mean, obviously we put in the liner. We had the pull tear in the liner, which was, you know, tragic, but we got that fixed. We got it seen. We're good to go. And I mean, obviously you can see we really got into a groove the second half the day after lunch, and rocked in about a third of this thing. So things are flying, things are going, things are great. And we're gonna come back here early tomorrow morning and gonna do the whole thing over again. So I'm really hoping to get the rest of this pond rocked in tomorrow, by the end of the day tomorrow, so that way the next day we can start working on intake bay, waterfalls, and we can start working on the wetland filtration system. So let's do this. I'll see you guys later. This is the end of day one. Bye.